Care about harvest begins with science. By studying the vital functions of plants, the scientists have concluded that they need three main nutrition components: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which they get from soil. But if soil lacks even one of these necessary substances, the growth of a plant is slowed down and yield decreases. The use of fertilizers makes it possible to increase the yield by 3 times. And in this case, each substance is important for its formation. And no single substance can be substituted with another. Professionals can easily guess by color and size of sowings how the harvest was handled. Therefore, the global community of agricultural manufacturers is constantly searching for unique technologies. I enjoy watching fields from above. Each country has its own pattern, its color. They can say much about the people's culture and way of life. Yet, new technologies offer us so many opportunities, and modern technologies a take. Gomel Chemical Plant is one of the leading producers of fertilizers in CIS. Thanks to new technologies, the plant can produce nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium fertilizers containing various macro and micro elements that help farmers all around the world to increase their yield. Fertilizers are considered to be the key factor for meeting the global demand for food products. The growth of population, the reduction of tillable acreage, and the changes in dietary structure make the products of public joint stock company Gomel Chemical Plant practically invaluable. The company's business is based on permanently growing demand for food in the whole world. In order to meet these requirements, a trade network was established, which covers the markets of Ukraine, Poland, Moldova, Romania, Serbia, Armenia, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Baltic states, and African countries. The high quality of BelFert fertilizers has been appreciated in the whole world. That is why export of fertilizers is constantly growing. Every day, the plant receives raw materials from all over the world. Phosphorites are shipped from North Africa, apatites from polar regions, Russian gas and oil refineries, as well as Mosul refinery supply sulfur. Potassium is delivered by the world's largest manufacturer of potassium chloride, Belaruskali. Ammonia is supplied by one of the largest chemical plants in CIS, Gradnoazot, as well as by Russian companies. The beneficial geographic position of Gomel Chemical Plant, fulfillment of any order on a customer's demand, and the properly organized scheme of raw materials supply make it possible to ensure low expenses and competitive prices for fertilizers. Prudent management and strict observance of international standards make the company's products very attractive on the global fertilizer market. In 2015, phosphoric acid production has undergone an integrated modernization. Thanks to the transition to half-hydrated extraction mode, Phosphoric acid production capacities increased by 220,000 tons per annum. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium fertilizers comprise the majority of exported products, which is nearly 95% of the company's exports. Since 2008, our plant has been a member of the International Fertilizer Industry Association, or IFA. This proves the high quality of BelFert fertilizers and their compliance with the standards and requirements of the global community of agricultural manufacturers. The company's system of quality management also complies with international standards. This is confirmed by 6 certificates issued to the company by the World Certification Agency. All products pass incoming control of raw materials and 8 control levels inside the production. Every hour, 12 laboratories take samples for analysis of compliance with customers' requirements. More than 100 laboratory employees perform round-the-clock control of fertilizers quality, so that partners and consumers in all countries of the world could get nitrogen, phosphor, and potassium fertilizers with macro and micro elements in accordance with their requirements. Cooperation with BASF Company for production of fertilizers under the brand of the well-known chemical concern is acclaimed all over the world. The growth of fertilizers consumption is obvious. Every day, the number of food consumers in the world is growing by 200,000 persons. The growing well-being of the planet's population has resulted in increased food consumption per capita. Currently, about 50% of the whole grain volume in the world is used for production of fodder. Tillable acreage has barely increased at all during the last 55 years. While load on the soil, on the other hand, has grown almost by 5 times. Over 15 years, the share of fertilizers based on phosphoric acid has grown from 72 to 85%. And it equals now to about 45 million tons per year. This demand must be satisfied by the producers of fertilizers in the whole world. Gomel Chemical Plant, alongside the largest producers, resolves this important task. This is the mission of the company whose fertilizers are known in the world under the BelFert brand. I'm not the only one interested in new technologies. The World Farmers Organization, consisting of farmers from 50 countries and all continents, monitors what is going on in the world of fertilizers, since the issue of the price is urgent now more than ever. We are looking for the best suppliers for our fields, gardens, plantations, and we do find them.